upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Bulls of Tokyo and the Austin Desperados. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by London. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
But you look at this defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You get down in this area of the field, you know you're going to get a heavy dose of number 22. They stopped him for a short gain there, but can they do it a couple of more times?
Henry again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bulls are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Lance to throw on second down here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Throwing his Lance on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Now Lance. And this one's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ready. 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ready. To throw, it's Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Zerline's kick is up and through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, it's Herbert. Got a man, that's Richie James. On the move past the 40. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! Richie James, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Sly on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Black shot.
Lance looking to throw it. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out.
Here we go.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Lance to throw it. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They begin with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. James has got it. Complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Here's Herbert. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Henry up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive. Just, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Here's 2nd and 3. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Herbert now. Throw left side. There's London. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
59.
Ready.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Touchdown! Keeft. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bulls are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Okay, break.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing now is Lance. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Ready.
He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Hey, ready. Snap, red.
And Lance going to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Yellow. Ready.
Again, it's Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 27 yards. And the Desperados get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Desperados 10. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now it's Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And Lance now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
13 yards. And a Tokyo 1st down.
Home troops right.
Herbert off of play action. Steps away. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Home troops right.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still going. He may go. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that.
Touchdown! Drake London, 39 yards. And the Bulls are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moot.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lance now on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there. 54 yards. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. McCaffrey is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
97. Ready.
On play action, Lance. It'll buy some time right. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan from 3 yards out. And the Desperados are able to cut into that deficit.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
They go with McCaffrey. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit for that sack goes to Cameron Thomas.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Hey, ram.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This pass is caught by London.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Herbert on first down now. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 141 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Bulls have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Desperados 16.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Lance to throw on second down here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Austin. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Inside handoff, Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, ram. Ready.
A pivot and a give to Henry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 171 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Bulls add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And able to get this to the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Boy, 196 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
380. Go, let's go. Set.
Henry going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Again, it's Henry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. Steal, black. Set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Red, cycle. Red, yellow. Set.
And back to the air on second down. It's Lance. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on first down is Lance. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
But CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Second down, they go again with Henry. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Charles,